Screaming Firehawks, welcome back to the channel, The Expanse, Season 5, Episode 2. Whew. Alright, they laid a really interesting foundation here for this season because there's a lot of question marks, there's a lot of potential danger, and our crew is all split up, which I find to be really interesting because it feels kind of weird at first. And it's going to be really interesting going on all these separate journeys with everyone because I feel like they're all going to be intense and emotional because we've got Amos, who this dude was extra in this season premiere. He was angry, he was aggressive, and he was just not waiting around for a fight. I'm
gonna say, you call it extra. The rest of us folk call it awesome.
I think it was he is such a fun character. I love him so much. He's so entertaining.
He's through some things.
It's just when he delivers a threat to someone, he keeps such a chill, calm tone to his voice.
Oh yeah,
where it's just
no, inflection?
Yeah, but
whatsoever.
It's so people look at him and they're like, what? And they kind of I would imagine if a little poop pops out of their butt because they're scared shitless. I mean, the one dude talked shit back to him and then ended up getting, I don't know if he was the one who got the toothbrush. He stabbed a dude with a toothbrush. Who does that?
That brings a whole new meaning to talking shit.
But seriously, who stabs another dude in the neck with a toothbrush in a fight?
That was awesome.
He had it ready. He purposely put it in his mouth, broke the one dude's arm, and then got attacked, and he pulled it out and stabbed him. What?
But it's just they were alive when I left them.
Oh, that was
I didn't do shit.
Hey, Miss Barton. It's whoa, hey, hold on. They attacked me, and they were alive.
Shit.
This dude is the best, seriously.
He needs a shirt that says it wasn't me.
Right?
I was stupid. It was not me.
So this, I feel like his journey is going to be really interesting because he's always been, I feel like he's been the most mysterious character in terms of their backstory and where they come from and exactly what he's been through. We've gotten seeds planted here and there and kind of gotten a little bit of a hint, but he's going home. I'm really intrigued to see how this plays out with him. Naomi, I feel like this is probably going to be the most emotional of all the situations because
oh my god,
she asked Fred to help her find her son Philip, and we met Philip right off the bat, and this kid is intense.
Ruthless.
He is just focused on the job and the mission, and his dad clearly is a motivating factor in everything that he's doing because this dude Marco has some real swagger. He's got real leadership qualities that a lot of people fall behind, and these dudes have an attack planned out. It's scary as hell. They've got all these rocks painted with stealth tech coming towards Earth. We saw rock number 9 flying a little too close to the sun, getting broken up, but clearly still doing a shit ton of damage as broken up pieces of this rock just go flying and just destroying shit. This whole situation,
shrapnel everywhere.
This whole situation just seems so intense because Philip is in the same position Naomi was in back in the day, and she doesn't want it to play out the same way.
Yeah.
And it's almost an inescapable thing because he's already so into it, and you're essentially...
Yeah, he's not gonna just let him go.
Yeah. You're essentially the leader of this terrorist group who is planning to have this massive attack on Earth. And Naomi's she's going to throw herself into the middle of this, I feel like, and it's going to be rough. And Holden tried to go with her, and she's like, no, I need to do this by myself. I can't have James Holden showing up and causing more problems and drama. And I felt bad for Holden because he really wants to help.
Me too.
And he's kind of left all by himself. And that scene was kind of sad. He kind of just turned around. He's like, well, shit. I'm on the Rossi all by myself.
Let me be there for you.
Yeah. But she's got to handle it. This is a family thing. It's obviously they're together and they're family, but she needs to handle this thing with her son one-on-one, even though it probably won't be one-on-one because...
No, I don't want her to be one-on-one. Not that she can't handle it. It's just...
It's an emotional moment. Very emotional.
As your partner, partner in life, partner in emotional support, co-worker, whatever, you want to be there.
And Holden had a really interesting conversation with Fred Johnson because Holden was getting interviewed by, I forget her name, the the journalist.
I think it's Monica.
Monica, there you go. And found out that there's still protomolecule out there, and he went immediately to Fred and was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What are you thinking? And Fred's like, don't worry about it. We got it covered. It's safe. And until like people start trusting us and this and that, we're not going to give it up. We have no reason to. So they're not going to. So the fact that more protomolecule is floating out there somewhere,
it's not good.
Secure, just always going to kind of be like a wild card that's sitting in the background while Marco is hurling rocks at Earth. Crazy.
Secure my booty.
And, you know, Christian and Bobbie are working together. They're trying to figure out some stuff. They're doing some investigating to kind of dig to the bottom of this whole situation. And, you know, Bobbie's doing what she can. And Christian is on Luna, a job that, you know, Nancy Gao sent her to go do. And that's basically a big fuck you.
I was going to say another term. I'll go fuck yourself.
Just instead of like allowing her to quit and just go live her life, she sent her there as a job. And Christian's not going to give her the benefit of quitting. And
it's not the satisfaction.
It's not going to work.
You're not going to get the satisfaction.
Her and Amos had an absolutely spectacular interaction.
I wanted that to be longer.
Yeah.
That's also what she said. But
those two are fantastic.
I feel like that little talk that they were having.
What's up, Chrissy?
God. Oh my god, that was like
I'm not your
the
stripper.
best.
It's so fun.
I love that shit so much.
You could be both.
They have the best chemistry, I feel like.
Yeah, there's a lot playing out. A lot of foundation has been laid down. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm also very nervous to see where it goes. You ready to jump into episode 2?
Yes.
Let's go.
They are attempting to board our ship. We need immediate assistance.
What's up, drummer?
We have no...
They're jamming the comms.
Pirata belt.
What is shit? This ours. You want to kill, fight your own.
Don't worry about what I want. Worry about what I am due. A tenth of all you collect.
No ties.
And no prisoner killed without permission from the controlling faction. And I haven't given you my permission.
Who are you to tell us who we can kill?
I am Kamina Drummer. You respect my claim. Or you die and become a story I tell the next captain.
You know who you fucking with.
The fun in that.
Better put some respect on that name.
Juma, what's John's spot? You got your call.
Go tell everyone I am in control of this area now.
Yeah, boss man.
Change that tune.
Real quick.
Tamina, you have a bounty on this ship?
What is that? It's a tiny Place Ashford's ship.
Oh, dear.
I never thought I'd actually find it.
Whoa. Alright. It's good to see Drummer.
It is. She found Ashford's ship. That's very sad.
Yeah. She's a really, really, really dope character.
I
like she's no nonsense. When she's trying to get something done, she just lays into it.
She's making pirates surrender, man.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Something I can do for you?
Maybe.
Okay.
Timothy.
I'm sorry? Timothy?
Lydia was always waiting for you to turn up. Kitchen's mostly packed up. Only thing I have left is tea.
How long were you with her?
I moved in here 10 years ago. I'm Charles.
Were you good to her, Charles?
We were good to each other, boy.
So obviously Amos wasn't the crime boss that was brought up.
Yeah, no. That was just a name he chose.
Yeah.
She spent every waking moment hoping to see you again. You show up now and that's all you want to know?
Tell me.
It was an aneurysm in her sleep. She died because we got old and we had a lot of mileage on us. She went to bed fine, and when I woke up, she wasn't there anymore. That's how she died. You need to beat me up to make yourself feel better about abandoning her here. Just do it.
Was she happy?
I think so. But there was so much she kept to herself.
Oh, this is sad.
What am I going to do? What the fuck am I going to go on without her?
T sounds great.
This is rough.
I knew some of what her life was before. I didn't care.
She just did what she had to do to survive.
Well, you can't judge someone by what they do to make rent.
Sometimes you can.
You were in that world too, right? She told me some of it. Just that you were born into it. When you got old enough, the Johns didn't want you, so they started you working muscle.
Oh no, come on.
But she knew that they would use you up till there was nothing left.
Float to the top or sink to the bottom.
So not only did he get abused,
Everything in the middle
he
is
then...
a churn. She told me that.
She saved you?
No one really saves anyone. She taught me how to save myself.
What?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna miss this place.
Why are you leaving?
It's not mine. Some kind of favor from her old life. She let me stay, but now that she's gone, the guy who owns it, he wants it back.
What was his name?
Eric.
Stop packing.
So what do I call him now? Do I call him Timothy or do I still call him Amos?
He's Amos.
That is so... he's just a boy. People are abusing him.
Aw, he's missing his crew.
Wait a minute. She needs to get off.
I know that you're avoiding me, and I just want to let you know that I understand, really. I haven't been completely honest with you.
I'm shocked.
There is another piece to this. I've been holding on to it because if it gets out, it's going to send some people running for cover. But it proves that someone is going after the protomolecule. Meet me, and I will tell you about it.
I'm not going anywhere in a room with just us.
There's really nothing I can do.
No, I'm not going anywhere with you.
I mean, you know he's at least intrigued and curious.
God damn it.
Yeah.
No.
He can't resist.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Why is the door open?
Yeah.
Monica?
Or did someone track her?
Oh, shit. Oh, there's blood on the wall.
Someone get wind that she sent that message? Uh-oh. It's like a bloody handprint sliding on the wall over there.
So it's like she was taken.
Yeah, someone got wind that she sent that message to Holden.
Fred, we have a problem.
Hey.
Come in.
Oh, we forgot to talk about Alex.
Yeah.
He's dealing with family issues. His optimism and positive attitude is getting under some folks' skin.
Yeah, I understand. I can see that.
I've been buying for months. This is all black market. Avasarala is funding me. I've got a possible lead on stealth missiles.
Those are first strike weapons. Anyone buying one of those wants to attack a planet.
Now you see why Avasarala is funding me.
This is some big shit.
Captain Sobiter, there's no way a guy like that sells weapons to someone that can use them against Mars.
This guy was my entry into the black market, and he had access that was coming from somewhere way above his rank. He's a senior lecturer at the War College. We don't travel in the same circles.
He'll talk to me.
Uh-oh. Timothy.
He doesn't look like a Timothy.
Well, he really doesn't.
He's an Amos all day.
But could you imagine, you know, a little Amos as a Timothy? Absolutely. That's so sad. When he got too old, the Johns didn't want him anymore. That's so sick.
You some? Is this Eric's corner? Do you work for him? Oh no, any Eric. I just need you to give him a message. Tell him Amos Burden wants to talk. Man, why don't you go fuck yourself? Please stop hitting me.
Be careful who you're threatening, dude.
I understand you're just doing your job, but I need a friend who will take a message to Eric from me. Do you want to be my friend?
Oh my God. Like, do you say no?
I'm just gonna kill you. I thought you and I were friends.
This fucking guy, dude. Seriously.
The blood you found was definitely hers.
What about the hotel's cameras?
Someone deleted the footage.
So it was someone inside station security?
I'm looking into that. I'm gonna keep digging on this end and find out who scrubbed that video.
I don't trust this dude.
I was just gonna say that. I'm not sure about this guy.
Dead or alive, she's still on this station. Somewhere.
The fuck?
Plan and prepare for every possibility, and you will never act It is nobler to have courage as we stumble into half the things we fear than to analyze every possible obstacle and begin nothing. These were the words of Xerxes. History has borne out Xerxes' wisdom. The tactics of the battlefield have changed. We have considered the ring space as a radical alteration of the tactical, economic, and strategic landscapes. And I hope we have given each of you the insights to carry the dream of Mars from being a planet circling a lonely single sun to a vision of humanity that can encompass 1,000 stars.
That's good.
Saw you were talking about the ring gates. It'd be an honor to buy you a coffee. I can give you my first-hand account.
You pilot a stolen Martian ship for an Earther captain. I don't think we have much to say to each other.
Oh, shit. Well, let me hit you with this. I know something.
Dude, everyone's shitting all over Alex.
Sure as hell seemed like me.
He also doesn't like being upstaged. First pilot to safely transit the Sol Ring, first Martian to set foot on an exoplanet.
That's just me being in the wrong place at the right time.
It's an honor to meet you, Senior Chief. If you have an opening in your coffee schedule, maybe I could take you up on it.
I wish it were that easy. Just
right.
Didn't it used to be where you could just like tap your phone to somebody else's phone? And, like...
Already on it?
Oh, they're not being nice. Oh man.
Eric says to come with me.
Aw, he cares. Murder snuggles, he cares.
It's like, here's some ice after I socked you in the face a bunch of times.
Yeah. Well, is that little boy actually there, or is that like a figment of his imagination of himself?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Guys!
What'd you do? There's a button, I pushed it.
That's really how you go through life, isn't it?
Look, there's a signal coming in.
Monica?
She's recording but can't receive.
Where the hell is she?
Away from her eye.
Or a shipping container.
How do you know which way is up, down, left, or right when you're just floating out in space?
True that. It's like being underwater, it looks like. Hey, your boot is leverage.
No! No!
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Does that work?
Oh, shit.
Oh no, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. Oh shit. Oh shit! Where in the fuck is she?
What the hell? Oh, damn.
Basically, that is now sucking out all of her oxygen. Am I correct on thinking that assumption?
Happening, yeah. She just in a random fucking bin in a giant yard of bins.
Amos Burton wants to talk. Everyone knows Amos Burton's been dead for, what, a couple decades?
Around here, there's only one Amos Burton. What the fuck are you doing, Timmy?
Lydia died.
That's not an answer. We had a deal.
I'm gonna need to change that deal.
Fuck you.
Oh, shit.
You killed Burton for me instead of killing me for him. You got his name and away off the planet. I made sure Lydia was taken care of her whole life. Now she's gone. You think you can come back?
I'm not back. And Lydia is not gone. She's got a guy. He loved her, and as long as he's here, a part of her is too. He keeps the house. Once he's died of natural causes, you can do whatever you want.
You gotta add that natural causes in there.
So I don't either.
That's all this is. Well, shit! You should have just said so. You scared the fuck out of me coming to my place like this. Yeah, the old guy can stay. I don't give a shit. Hang on, we'll drink on it.
Did Amos do that to him?
You leave your gun on your desk like that?
Eric, you don't have to touch me. I'm not here to take anything that belongs to you.
And that is how you know that Amos is a scary motherfucker. I mean, beyond all the other things.
Yeah.
All this is really about the house.
It's about Charles.
All right, fine.
Good.
Taking this too. Taking it.
You've changed.
He doesn't have to use brute force.
What the hell happened to you out there?
One thing and another.
You remember when we were just street trash? Sitting on the docks, watching the shuttles leave, wishing we were on them?
I'll never forget that.
Burton's fake ID won't hold up if you get arrested down here. It'll lead back to me. I've got a lot to lose.
You did good, brother.
Next time you go up the well, don't come back.
Like, real brother?
I love you, and I miss you, I do. But show your face in my city again, and I'm putting you down.
Oh.
It's good seeing you again, Eric.
The hell? Fuck, man. It's like a needle in a haystack. Sounds like they found the needle.
Just need to hold on.
Oh, damn. Some of that adrenaline, huh?
You just got a dose of hyperoxygenated blood. Packs a wallop. You never would have found you if you hadn't put a hole in your seal, so good job. You're not.
This is a super interesting episode.
When was the last time a Belter pirate took down a ship in the inner planets?
I don't remember one.
Because it's the most dangerous place in the system for them to operate. Much easier pickings in the outer planets. Fewer eyes. Why would Marco and Aris do that?
Maybe not piracy then. Maybe something to do with the mission the Asami was on.
That would be the place to start.
I know what you're doing.
Is it working?
Is it? But is it though? I think it is.
I think so.
What you did today was hard.
That's absolutely Amos as a
When
kid.
you're hurt, hurting others is easy. It takes strength to choose not to. When life has not treated you with kindness, doing the right thing anyway always takes strength. When you can even tell what the right thing is. I love you, Timothy.
Aww.
But I'm not righteous. I can't teach you to be that. Maybe you and I can imagine a version of me that is good and kind and wise. I'll pretend to be her. You can pretend to love me enough to listen.
Oh my god. They got like the perfect kid
Maybe
for
that's
this.
enough for people like us.
This is fucking tragic.
This is terrible.
Chrissy, I'm gonna need a favor.
There we go with Chrissy again.
I'm getting ready to go back to the ship, and I'm not coming back to Earth ever. There's someone that I should see first, and I'm gonna need your help arranging it.
Oh, man.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah, it's getting, I mean, it was assumed that getting more Amos backstory wasn't going to be a happy story.
Definitely
based
not.
off of what we've experienced from him to this point.
Yes.
But it feels like it was actually worse than expected somehow, to an extent. Like, the stories that he's told have been horrible, and the experiences that he's kind of shared to this point have been really horrible. But, like, hearing it and seeing him there in actual Baltimore and, like, having these sights of him as a child and then the conversation that he just had, like, I don't know, that's...
But I thought that there was like some child neglect. I did not know that there would be that level of abuse.
I think there was one comment made at some point where the abuse was, he kind of mentioned it.
And he was beating up that guy about the chicken in a can.
Well, was that the one? I know there was something, like he just made like a quick comment, like, I don't remember what it was. I'm going to have to go back where you guys could just let us know. I know there was like a line somewhere not that far ago, like maybe in season 4, I want to say, where he threw out a line somewhere around some kind of child abuse or child trafficking situation. I don't remember. I can't pinpoint it exactly, but like it was like a one-liner where he said it where it's kind of implied that he was talking about himself, but maybe not like to the person he was talking to us as an audience. I feel like we were supposed to kind of like, oh shit, Amos. Like, I remember that moment. I just don't remember.
Pax?
I don't remember exactly what it was or who he was talking to. It might have been when they were. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you guys will let us know though, for sure. But yeah, like it was hinted, and I mean now it was like all the way confirmed, kind of what he has been dealing with, and
how
confirmed that Amos is not his name, which
Timothy,
which we kind of should have known that based off of the way like the reporter, what's her name? Monica was like, Amos Burton was a big mob boss guy. It's like, oh, that's not him. And like,
hey, I don't know.
Like, so yeah, like getting more Amos backstory, it's like we want it. It's interesting, but it's also so heartbreaking. But it also makes a lot of sense, kind of why he is the way he is. Like even,
but how he even turned out, how he even made it out alive.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell in the moment where he tried to show compassion when he was at the house, like he couldn't. Like, he struggled with it. Like, he just grabbed the dude on the shoulders like, yeah, T sounds good. And is like, oh, Amos, you're trying. Like, he's just a cold dude because of the way he was brought up. And, like, even meeting his brother, I'm assuming that was his actual real brother. And it just sounded like horrible, horrible upbringing and the way this whole thing went. And did he do that? Did he, like, his brother was missing a hand? Like, was that because of Amos? And like he had a limp? Like,
that's what it seemed like.
Did Amos mess up his brother real bad because of something that happened? Like, is that something we should know?
I remember when Amos was volunteering and he accidentally scared a child. And I remember that, and it kind of like that whole discussion and with the whole scientist that had no empathy and all of that.
That goes back to all of that and just how cold he is, and just like he wants to feel normal. Like I feel like it goes all the way back to that conversation of him wanting to feel empathy, him wanting to feel, because like he looked at Amos and Alex, like they were like happy and cheerful and they were helping, and Amos just didn't feel that. And I mean, again, seeing him here in Baltimore, kind of reliving some of his roots, it just,
well, he needed to survive. He can't. You can't be emotional.
I feel like
and
it's
sensitive.
more than
you need to be alive, and like I feel. I mean, he talked about like Lydia showed him how to survive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's really deep, and I mean, he's got one more person to go visit. I'm kind of interested to see what that's going to be about, but. Yeah, like getting the Amos story, him being back in Baltimore, that was heavy. That was really deep. And I mean, Holden just can't stay out of the proto-molecule shit. Like he just can't stay out of it. Like it seems like this stuff like literally just is like latched onto him, and he can't escape it because now he's unraveled another mystery revolving the proto-molecule. Like, Monica sent him a message like, hey, I've actually been withholding information from you. I've got information. Meet me. Let's talk about it. And then she ends up in a friggin' storage bin.
Yeah.
Like...
storage container. Yeah. She tries to get out of it. Oops.
Right.
Air's leaking out.
But
I'm gonna die soon.
That's how Holden was able to find her if she didn't do that. But the fact that Fred Johnson has this proto-molecule and someone's after it...
Told you, buddy.
Yeah, and it's... Like, Fred's got this dude working for him that I don't like. I get a really bad vibe from this guy. Like
he's helpful, but like he's... I don't know.
He's he's a negative Nancy. Like, this dude like has nothing good to say, I feel like. Like he's
I feel bad for everybody named Nancy. Sorry.
Yeah, it's tough. Sorry. But, yeah, like, it seems like he has nothing good to say. Nothing positive. It's all just, like, negative stuff. And it's like, dude, come on. Like... Maybe lighten up a little bit.
Why does it feel
well, I don't trust him.
Why does it feel like anytime that like Fred talks, it's always like super intense and like...
That's just his delivery.
I can't tell. Are you joking right now? Or are you being fucking serious?
He has a very powerful delivery in everything that he says. Like that's just
like his eyes are so wide open and he's just, yes, okay.
Yeah, you're going to do what Fred Johnson says.
What?
You're going to do what Fred Johnson says. Like, when this dude talks, you listen.
All right, buddy.
Just like when drummer talks, you listen.
Oh,
Put some respect on that name, yo.
That's right.
Man, we saw her at the beginning, and then we didn't get any more with her at all this episode. I thought we were going to get some, like, what is she doing? But, yeah, Christian... I feel Christian's in a tough spot, too, because...
Can I start calling her Chrissy?
No, I
really like that.
She's not your favorite stripper, okay?
No, but she's fantastic.
But, like, she's in a really tough spot because she's totally onto something. She's totally figured this out. Like, but she's not in a position where anyone is going to listen to her.
Well,
like,
and she can't just come right out and say it either.
No. I mean, she tried to, but Nancy's just like, shut the fuck up, basically, is what she told her. Like, I'm the boss. You shush.
Know your role.
And shut your mouth. Because, you know, The Rock said so. But yeah, like, it's gonna, like, I feel like it's gonna be one of these situations where it's gonna come down to it, and Christian's gonna be like, I told you. Like, I told you so. Why didn't you listen to me?
Okay, but then it's gonna be flipped around and be like, why didn't Christian tell us? You can be like, bitch, I did.
Yeah, that's gonna be, I feel like that's gonna be a rough situation when Christian proves to be right about everything, and Nancy just, out of spite, just keeps ignoring her, because that's what this is. That's all it is. And it's gonna be a shitty spot to be in when you're like, damn, I had the intel, I had the information, but I don't like the person who was telling me, so I ignored it. Like, shit.
That sounds like some shit I would do. That sounds like me. I am not Nancy.
And Bobbie, who's doing work for Christian, is onto a lead. She sent Alex in to go do something. That didn't work out well, and now this dude's like...
Well, now they're looking at Alex.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Why are you asking about me? What do you want?
Which immediately raises red flags.
I get it.
So, I'm really digging... Like, I love this show.
It's a good one.
So much. I think the foundation for what they are building so far is really interesting. Getting more Amos backstory, love it. It's heartbreaking, but the more we could learn about him, the better, just because he is such a fantastic character. Just everything with the proto-molecule, that shit can just never go away.
Never.
Just doesn't ever disappear. Someone's always got to keep some of it, and yeah.
Shout out to the follower on Twitch, which their username is Proto-Molly.
Yeah.
What up, yo?
Good job. So yeah, I'm nervous too, because obviously we still have these rocks flying towards Earth, and no one wants to pay attention to it or give any credit to the potential danger that, you know, Marco's out there trying to attack Earth. They're just thinking that it's pirates. It's like, no, it's so much bigger than that. There's so much more than people just robbing ships. They want to destroy your planet and prove, like, they're going to prove Marco's message right.
Yeah.
It's like they think we're weak, so that's the time to attack them, because they're not going to expect it, because they don't think we're capable of doing such a thing.
Right.
But it's like, he is so on the, like, it sucks because the dude is, he's the leader of a terrorist organization in this show, and it's like, the dude is just so on point with his messages, and everyone that isn't part of his circle is ignoring him and not viewing him as a credible threat. And just, holy shit, are these rocks going to hit Earth? Like, is this going to happen? And just everything he says is just, he's right. They are highly underestimating him and his ability and his team. And it's like, oh, well, the ship only has a 50-something%. It's like, what if this dude has a child? Like, that's why the scans came up as like, oh, it's just a little over 50%. It's because his son looks just like him. It's a 50% plus match. Like, dude, like, I guess that's, as an audience member, it's easier to see that than them in their position without all the information. Yeah. But shit, Christian's right, and they're not going to listen to her. It's going to be fucking crazy.
Yes.
Any other thoughts? All right, y'all, leave your thoughts down below. We will see you guys later. This show's so good. So happy it's back. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.